welcome to another Teacher's Corner. I'm Teacher Kirby, and I'm here on Risa. I am on a new tune that has not been here to Risa before because what I'm going to show you today is how to get all the accolades to unlock the duty officers and other future things that are hidden behind them on Risa. There are quite a few. So first I'm going to show you where to find them. They're under event accolades, and let me see, completed, in progress. Oh my goodness, where are they? Okay, they are welcome to Star Trek Online from the Star Trek. Okay, the first accolade that you're going to get is very easy. Okay, since they're not coming up in the journal, we'll go with it. Alright, so the first one, you notice I'm at the beam-in point. First thing you're going to need to do in order to complete these accolades is get yourself a floater. The way you do that is come out from the beam-in point and turn right. And you're going to go straight ahead, and you'll notice there's one, walked the boardwalk. That is the first accolade, and now you'll see them here. Accolades, walked the boardwalk under exploration accolades. Okay, I'm not sure why they're not showing up. They should, but we'll go through all of them. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to need is a floater. Here is why. Okay, so we're going to buy a floater. Costs 1,000. EC, because I have not gotten any favors yet. First thing I need to do to use my floater is equip it under devices, and it will now show up in my skill bar. Alright, while I wait for that to talk down, there are a number of accolades. Completing all of them will get you the Master Relaxer accolade. Okay? Alright, now I have my floater, and there is a timer on it, but we'll deal with that. Okay, I'm not going to talk to the event coordinator just yet, but what I am going to do is head on over to the resort. Why am I heading to the resort? Because another accolade, I'm going to buzz the resort. And all I need to do is fly very close. Risa Roofer. Alright. Now the other one has to do with the lighthouse, which is one of them is over here. So I'm going to head on over there real quick. And I'm pretty much going to land on the lighthouse. And it's not going to show up right away because this one involves both lighthouses. But I'm going to land there just to make sure, because I know that it has to do with proximity to the lighthouse. Alright, so next I'm going to head up, back over, and I'm going to head to the north part of the island, because I need to go to the very top of the volcano. Okay, and this is quite simple. I'm going to go up. It'll be the highest point on the mountain here. Alright, and it's up here. Okay, so I'm going to the highest peak, and I will get an accolade for that. There it is. And why are you flying over a volcano is the accolade. Now you see there's the other lighthouse. I'm going to head straight towards it because there's another accolade involved here. And I'm trying to get all the flying things that I need to do done pretty quickly because I know this floater is going to expire. Alright, so I'm heading towards it, and you'll notice this floater does not move as quickly as some of the other floaters because it is a rental, but that is okay. Alright, there it is, lightly landed on a lighthouse. That's both lighthouses that I had to land on. Okay, now I'm going to fly around the edge because you see there are 3 arcs here on the island, and I'm going to have to fly through all 3 of them. Okay, so you'll notice I'm doing this very quickly. As you can tell, I've done this before. This is the easy part of getting all these accolades. Alright, and fly through 1 arch, fly through 2 arches, and I believe you get a 3rd one for flying, another accolade for flying through the 3rd arch. Okay. Okay. And here we go. Through the 3rd arc. Alright. No, just 1. Now I'm flying up to the top of the 3rd arc because you'll see here there's a group of Klingons. These are only here during the day, so you have to make sure that you do this before the sun sets. Alright, and I have to turn off my floater and land, and you'll see I'm coming up to him, and it's not coming up. Interesting. Should be, I think it's too late in the day. So, the solution here, I can only do this during the day when it's full daylight. So the solution here is to change instance. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to change instance to, what the heck, number 54, because that has less population. I'm not likely to get booted. Okay, and as you can see, it is now full daylight. So I'm going to activate my floater again, and I'm going to head back to that same arch. Okay, because it is full daylight. Okay, and flying, and you'll notice I'm still going quite slowly, but you'll notice this part of it at least does not take very long. Alright, so I'm going to fly back to the full arch, and you see it there in the distance. Alright, and there we go. Doo -doo -doo. Nice leisurely little flight. Risa is quite pretty. Alright, getting closer. And there we go. Can't see them yet, but they will be there. Okay. And where are my Klingons? There they are. Okay, you'll see they materialized. And I fly up and where is my interaction? There should be. Oh, I think I know why. Darn it, it's because I'm on a Romulan and it has not offered me. I haven't taken a faction yet. I will have to come back and show you this on another tune. But there is an accolade. You talk to the Klingon and you practice Makbara, and he either teaches you or turns you down, and you do get an accolade for it. I apologize for my misstep there, and I will show that on another character. Alright. Now, so now we've done all the big ones that you can fly around for. Well, there is a bit of flying around for another one. Okay, so now is where it gets a little tricky. Because now you have to find a zone that is nighttime and a zone that is daytime. We're in a daytime zone right now. We're heading back to, actually I'm going to make this a little faster. I'm going to do site-to-site transport to the resort. Okay. Come to think of it. Okay, so now I'm still on my floater and I'm heading over to the beach because now I need to talk to Pavle. And Pavle is right here. Okay, talk to Pavle, and Pavle has a game for us. Okay, and thinking of places to explore. Okay, so I'm going to ask what type of game. He says, at sunset, I'm going to a special place on the island. See if you can find me there. Here's a hint. You'll find me past that which sways, in the den of that which once lived. Got it? Good. I'll be there till sunrise. Okay, so you have to do a couple of these. Okay, so you've accepted it. Now, here's the tricky part. Now I'm going to change instances until I find one that is nighttime. Why do I want nighttime? Because otherwise I have to wait until it turns into night. Yay! First one was nighttime. Now, that which sways is referring to the bridge. Where is the bridge? It's the bridge and the cave that is this way. So I'm flying to it. You see the bridge there in front of me. Okay. There is a bridge with the little tower in the middle. Okay, so past that which sways, which means past the bridge, and in where that which once lived, that is referring to the cave at the end of the bridge. So if I come into the cave and I go all the way to the back and I find there is Pavle. So now I interact with Pavle. Excellent, you found me. Next time I'll have to make the hunt a little more difficult for you. I'll be at the beach tomorrow if you want to play again. Okay, so I have to find Pavle more than once. This did give me an accolade, okay, but I have to do this at least 2 times. I think it's 3 if I remember correctly. Alright, so now I'm going to transfer back. I was in instance 54. So I'm going to transfer back because now it is daytime there. I need to find the daytime instance so that I can go, and there we are. And now I'm going to go talk to Pavle again. Okay. Alright, so now I'm talking to Pavle again. And he did pretty well finding me in the cave, but that was easy. Ready for the next challenge? I'm ready. Here is the next clue. 3 there are on the island, arcing over its waters. Beneath one I shall wait. A bit more mysterious, isn't it? Remember, I won't go there until nightfall, so enjoy yourself till then. You tell him you'll see him tonight. And switch back to a nighttime instance. 61 was nighttime last time, so I'm going there. Okay, now you'll have to find, I got lucky, I found a nighttime instance right away, which is good. So, now, okay. Now I'm heading, it's actually going to be an arch where we've headed to before. It's going to be the same arch with the Klingons that do Makbara on it. So I'm heading there. Alright. And he's going to be under it on the beach. So I am flying there. Alright. And okay. Here we go. Keep flying. Okay. And pretty soon this floater is going to disappear on me. When it does, it can be quite fun. I'll simply fall out of the air. I'll still be able to run around though, and I'll still be able to buy another floater if I still need it. Alright, so here's that first arch, and you see I'm heading down. Alright, and there's my info. There is Pavle. And when I talked to him, was hoping that one would stump you. Then again, it would have been lonely out here if you hadn't found me. You're good at this. It's been such fun playing my game. See you around. And until next time. So now, see, I have Ducks of Hazard. Accolade complete. Okay. And I'm going to make this faster. I'm going to beam back to the resort. Now, there are 2 more accolades you need to get. These accolades are actually a bit trickier to get. They are at Dusk, and they do involve some waiting. Okay? So, the first one is there is an accolade for watching the fireworks. Let me take a look. Accolades, okay. So now I have Gorilla in 60 seconds. Pavle can't stump you. You deciphered his clue and found him again on Risa. Okay. So there is, okay, so we have Arc Flight Mastery, Catch Me If You Do Can, Ducks of Hazard, Lightly Landed on a Lighthouse, Risa Roofer, Walked the Boardwalk, Why Are You Flying Over a Volcano? These are all ones that we have completed. Okay. Alright. And I do believe there's one more on Pavle. Oh, there went my floater. So my floater is gone. I will go and buy a new one just in case I need it again. Alright, so you'll see the floater disappeared after a length of time. So I'm going to buy a new one, and there we go. Remember, this is a brand new tune that I made simply for opening weapons. It actually doesn't do much of anything. Okay, so I'm going to switch back to 54 because I know that's daytime, and I'm going to go talk to Pavle again because there is a third clue. And there's Pavle. Talk to Pavle. Okay. Nice work. I really thought I stumped you on that one. I have a few more hiding spots left. Would you like to try again? So I'm going to play one last time. Here's the next clue. Standing alone atop a hill and a nesting place, there I shall wait. Do you think you have figured it out? Remember, I won't go there until the sun sets, so enjoy yourself until then. Okay. So, here we are again. And I'm going to go back to 61. Okay. Because I know this is a nighttime instance for now. and it's actually getting close to dawn, so I need to hurry. The nesting place he's talking about, alone on top of a hill, is the lighthouse on the north side of the island. Now this one, he is a bit tricky to find in here. He does hide a little bit, but if you head towards the north side, the north lighthouse, you will find him. He's somewhere around the bottom. Alright. Here we go. Alrighty, and this is much faster with a faster floater. Now he is going to hide, so he's not quite as easy to spot as the other times, but he is near the base. He is at the base of the lighthouse. Somewhere around the base of the lighthouse. Okay. It has been a while, so I don't remember exactly where around here. But he is, aha, I think I spotted him. Nope, yep, there he is. You see the eye there, he is hidden quite well. And there he is. Okay, brilliant, you're really starting to become familiar with the island. It's been such playing my game, see you around. Okay. Alright, so I have now completed the Gorilla in 60 Seconds accolade. Okay, which is what is needed, and I barely did that in time because this is now dawn. Alright, so now I'm heading back to the resort. Site-to-site transport is quite useful on this island. Alright, site-to-site transport, there we go. And now the other accolades are a bit tricky. I'm going to need to find an instance. I'm going to go ahead and go back to 54 because it's been day for quite a while there. I'm going to need to find an instance where it is just getting on to dusk. And if I look in the sky, this instance should be quite soon. Okay. Ah, here's the sun. This instance is about midday. So I'm going to keep trying to find an instance where it is dusk, and you'll see there are quite a number of instances. I'm going to simply go through. Okay. I'm looking for one where the suns are pretty low in the sky. These are just rising. They will rise over here behind the resort. They will set over here. So 49 is dawn. I need dusk. 64. Okay. We were in 54 before. We've done 54, 49, 64. Looks like it is dawn. So that is a no-go. Let's look. Okay, how about 41? This is the tedious part. Now what you're looking for, near dusk, there is... Okay, this looks like we might... Nope. Okay. Moons follow the same path. This is mid-evening or midnight time. Okay. So, what you're looking for, as I try and find a appropriate instance, is fireworks. As it becomes nighttime, as daytime turns into nighttime, very soon after, Yes, okay, this is a good instance. You'll notice that people will start to gather in an instance where it's going to happen. They'll start to gather right around here, right on the boardwalk. And they're gathering for a fireworks show that will happen very soon after the suns go down. Also, very soon after that, there will be, you'll notice, a Trill and a Klingon will come and they will argue on this same boardwalk right in this area. Okay? So, those two things are the last two accolades. Now, the tricky part is while the Trill and the Klingon is just a waiting game, okay, they will happen eventually. You just have to wait it out. If you start at dusk right around this time and you stand here and wait until they show up, you will eventually see them. The fireworks, however, is not a guarantee. Okay? So, the fireworks you have to watch. You'll start to see a lot of vacationers gather as it gets dark or as it continues to get dark. A lot of the NPC vacationers will gather. There's two sitting here. That's kind of a good sign, but I'm not seeing any more gathering. We'll start to see as the suns go down. While we're waiting on the suns to go down, I'll go over and I will talk to our event coordinator. Why am I talking to the event coordinator? Well, because if you'll notice under my reputation for events, while I do have the thing to unlock I do have a mission here because I've never been to Risa before on this tune. I have to unlock the summer event prize vendor. Okay, so how do I do that? I click select, okay, and I have to put in a favor. If I come talk to the event coordinator, she's going to give me, says welcome to Risa, glad to see you, okay, and she's going to give me one favor. Okay, so this is a free unlock. I'm not going to do flying high because I'm already doing that on another tune on this account. But now I'm going to open my reputation again and I'm going to contribute this favor to the project, and now you'll see that my summer event store has unlocked. Okay, so I can now buy all of these things that I eventually want. My account reward is unlocked, so I can now claim all of my ships that I have unlocked on my account, and I now have the project for the heavy escort, the Xiphus heavy escort. Okay, now you notice it's getting darker. Ah, good, I see a number. You'll notice this is a very good sign. We had originally when we came in these two vacationers. Now we have another vacationer standing and two more down here and two more down here, one more here and another, oh sorry, yep, two more, there's the person. Okay, and two more down here. So along the boardwalk, and they're all looking out towards the bay. Okay, so as the suns continue to go down, this will now this will eventually do a fireworks show. So we're going to sit here and wait it out. Okay, and as you'll see, different things are counting down. All right, so we're waiting on the fireworks show. This is a good sign. When you see the NPCs gather like this, it does mean that this instance should do the fireworks very shortly. Because when they don't do it, NPCs don't generally gather, has been my experience. You'll see the moons are up, and very soon you'll also see a trill show up. Alright, this is always the fun part, waiting out these two accolades is probably the least fun part of getting these accolades. Do do do. And we watch people floating around. And you'll notice my floater is still available for me to use if I choose to. It's important to note that if you are, for example, on the dance floor and the fireworks show occurs, you will still get credit for it. If you're flying around doing flying high, as long as you're somewhere close to the resort, you'll still get credit for the fireworks show. And as long as you are close to the vendor when the trill and Klingon, and there's the fireworks show. Okay, and we'll keep watching. There it is. Yay! All the NPCs are going ooh and ah. And as it ends, you'll see the accolade appear. They're going yay and watching. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it lovely? Okay, we have people floating around. They're all pointing. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And there it is. Accolade complete, fireworks observer. As I said, if you're anywhere near the area where you can see it, you'll be fine. Now, if we stick around here, before too awful long, a trill will appear, then a Klingon will appear, and they will have an argument. This is an homage to the DS9 episode where Jadzia and Worf took a vacation on Risa. Again, this is just a matter of waiting it out. If you wait it out, then you will eventually get this accolade. And of course, waiting around on Risa is the funnest thing to do for these accolades. But as you can see, in a very short amount of time, you can unlock everything you need. Remember, if you're a Romulan, you need to have claimed a faction in order to talk to the Makbara guy on top of the first arch, closest to the thing. I will switch tunes and show you that one as soon as we have gotten our accolade for the Trill and Klingon fighting. And I get the feeling that Tiffany here is probably waiting for the same thing that we are. That weapon opener is waiting for. And as you see, my floater rental has disappeared as well, because I've been waiting for quite a while. You'll also notice close to here is the tailor and another item vendor. Okay? And basically I'm killing time. So you'll notice there are some new things for the summer event this year. I of course do not have any, here we go, do not have any favors as of yet, but you'll notice there are quite a few things here, and I'm keeping an eye over by the floater rental. Alright, so these are from previous years as well as this year. So there's the hurricane turret, quite interesting. Okay, this is a turret that creates a hurricane for 20 seconds, Delivers some cold damage that has shield penetration. Okay. And the new one for this year, this is basically an orbital strike. Okay. It does leave a molten terrain in the field that does some damage, some residual damage. Okay. And and I see our Klingon and Trill fighting. So I'm heading over there. And here you go. There's the Trill. And there's the Klingon. And you'll see they're labeled as off-duty science officer and off-duty tactical officer. Okay. So you'll see, yes, and they are quite angry at each other. This is our nod back to Deep Space Nine. Okay. Now, since I was not able to unlock the Makbara accolade, I will change tunes and show you the Makbara. Alright, let's go with, just to show you that you can do it on a Romulan, I'm going to go with Ukbak, my main tune. Make sure he's in a daylight zone, because you do need to be during the day to talk to the Klingon Makbara. Alright, so we are in a day zone, and there we go. Alright. We'll head to the arch, and now remember, I have unlocked all the accolades on this tune before, so it will not unlock an accolade, but he will be able to talk to the Klingon. Alright, and here we go. Coming up to the arch, it is daytime, so they will be appearing shortly. There they are. You do need to turn off your floater in order to talk to him, and there we go. Practice Makbara with off-duty Klingon. So you'll notice I click on it, and because I am Klingon aligned, it gives me the practice Makbara. Now, had I not earned the accolade already, I would have earned the accolade just now by doing this. Now that I am done, now this tune has already unlocked the Master Relaxer accolade. Okay, so I'm heading to, now why do this? Because there are duty officers that unlock here on Risa for completing the Master Relaxer accolade. I'm heading to, this is the promenade. You may recognize over here where I'm facing is the bird lady and the monkey guy, where you can get, where you turn in your eggs or your little statues you get for running the race. You'll have to excuse me, I'm sucking on a cough drop right now. Okay. So if I come over here and this NPC, and you'll notice I'm going to talk to her, and you'll notice she has a store. She has con officers. These give a small power boost after exiting evasive maneuvers. This can be a nice little thing. Plus 8 power boost to engines, plus 4 bonus to other subsystems for 10 seconds. Okay. Only best drift bonus applies. Okay, so this does not stack. Okay. There are entertainers, and these are quite interesting. Grants a temporary bonus to dodge for anyone who spends a short time dancing under your subspace party amplifier. This is kind of an interesting one. Emergency power to party when you activate a subspace party amplifier. Anyone who dances for 10 seconds gains plus 10% dodge and avoidance. This lasts 5 minutes. Okay? 5-minute bonus. And now that's kind of silly, but this next one, if you are a science captain, is actually quite interesting. It's a geologist ground chance to root foes affected by your exothermic induction field. One of the problems with exothermic induction field is that NPCs tend to walk out of it quite quickly. And so what this does is gives a chance to root the targets for 4 seconds. So in other words, they will stay in it and they will take more damage because they stay in it. This is only a 10% chance, but you can stack these officers 3 deep, so that gives you a pretty good chance of being able to root your target in your exothermic induction field. Again, this is if you're a scientist. At the very least, these are good officers for doing duty officer missions, and they are relatively cheap. You can get the blue ones for 200 favors, the purple ones for 1,000 favors. So they're really not all that expensive. Okay? But the only way you're going to unlock them is to do the Master Relaxer Accolade, which I have shown you how to achieve that. Alright, so this was Teacher Kirby. To recap, do each accolade shown here, and you will unlock the Master Relaxer Accolade, which will give you access to the duty officers that are available on Risa. Okay, you can hear the discussion of Teacher's Corner live on the Pilot Review Show every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I look forward to seeing you there.